G'day, it's Mick the Trader here for your market outlook for next week, the 19th of March to the 23rd of March. Not too much action happening this week, but I have identified one pin bar which stood out from the rest. It's on the New Zealand Canadian, and the pin bar is right there. It's got a nice big looking sized bar. Probably the biggest bar we've had since November last year, which, as I said, is the first factor in determining whether to take a setup, is the size of the bar. So that's good. Another great confluence factor here is it's bouncing off the 0.8 big round number. So that's this one here, almost to the pip. I think it was something like 0.8001 was the low for the week. So that is great. You don't get too much closer than that. Your 0.8 mark is also a nice price pivot zone. You've got some great resistance happening here and previous support happening in these areas as well. So that's a great confluence factor. The third confluence area factor that I liked about this trade was the trend line that it's been bouncing off consistently over the last year. So you can see it back in March 2011, bounced right off the trend line, and we also saw almost to the exact pip bounces in November as well. So combining the big bar with the big round number, 0.8, and the trend line, this is a great trade, almost an A setup for me. So now we've identified the trade, we've got to start looking at areas where we think the price will go. Up here, around the 83.60 mark is where I think price will end up. But if we zoom in on the daily chart, we do have a few trouble areas to look out for on the way. The first one I've identified here is around the 82.60 mark. You can see if I bring up the highlighter tool and the arrows, you can see this pretty strong area of support around this area, and also resistance in previous weeks. That area I've identified as my first target profit area, and that's going to be pretty much at the 82.60 mark. That's where I'm going to lock in my first profit. After that, we're going to be targeting this area up here, and that's going to be around the 83.60 mark. So now that we've identified these areas, we can start working out how much we'll be expecting to profit in this trade. So if we're going to be taking the trade around this mark, just above the high of the pip, it's going to be about 81.95. If we look at distance from there to our first profit area, we've got about 60 pips. At this stage, I will be moving my stop to break even. So that's going to reduce any risk in the trade. Our final area is going to be up at this 83.60 area, and that is another 100 pips of profit. So all up, we should be expecting to get about 160 pips profit all in all, and we're going to have our stop below the low. I'd probably have my stop at about 79, 80, just a little bit below that big round number. So that's where my stop's going to be. We've got our first target area here, TA1, and we've got our second target area, TA2, up at 83.60. It's going to wrap up today's markets outlook. Of course, I'll be keeping you guys updated throughout the week. I'll let you guys know when it takes off and different points along the way to help you guys manage the trade. Alright, that's it from me, mickthetrader.com. Keep up to date with my blog, and until next time, thanks. Cheers.